Certainty, Mr. Wallace, is where God lives.
I keep telling you, I was at dinner with my wife.
This is the photo from your wallet. You said it was of you and your wife.
I don't understand. Is this some kind of a joke?
I'm afraid not. You were shadowed, Mr. Green.
What?
You were a victim of a simulated reality. A mind breach. Your nervous system was broken by a hacker. In the field, we call them tracers.
I've been married for over 10 years.
We've checked your records. We even went to your place. You've never been married. You've been living in the same flat for the past 8 years.
I have a daughter.
What's your daughter's name, Mr. Green? Memories are simple strings of information stored in the mind. All it takes is a good hacker to break in and upload new ones in order to achieve his crime. All a lie. Like a dream. Do you recognize this man? No traces or records, just another shadow. We found him dead a few hours ago. We believe he was the tracer who hacked you.
It's all a lie. Then who am I?
We are what we remember, Mr. Gray. Our identity is based on stories captured from our surroundings. Now, our perception cannot tell the difference between experiences lived or ones simply imagined. Your new identity was placed in your mind by the Tracer.
Who am I?
One of the most radical notions of the uncertainty principle is that objects don't even exist unless observed.
Tell us about the superclock, Dr. Gray.
Well, over 22 years in the making and one of a kind, the Solaris is man's greatest work yet. An infinite machine with staggering capabilities and only the most accurate timekeeping device ever built. A quantum logic clock, if you will. Over 150 nations have already joined the protocol, allowing them to receive the time signal from the Solaris at midnight every night. And the world will now become synchronized to the quantum precision like never before. You see, synchronicity is vital to our interconnected world. And as time and mass are intertwined, this superclock could potentially show us an entirely new world. A deeper reality. Greater certainty.
The Solaris was stolen at 8 p.m. last night. We only have a few hours before the media pick up the story. After that, it's pure chaos. The Tracer used you as a shadow to steal it. Now, it's unavoidable for the Tracer to break in without leaving residual memory of his own within your mind. We need you to access it. His memory is your memory now.
Do you know what meaning is, Mr. Wallace? It's a bizarre and exclusively human notion. It's man's desperate quest for identity and place in this universe plagued with vast darkness. A pursuit fueled by the most primal force in the universe. Survival. Survival, Mr. Wallace. And so, wishing to live long enough to understand what he is and where he came from, Man makes the most important invention of all time. Time itself. His most visceral yet intangible commodity. His ultimate tool for control.
Why do you need me?
It's him.
Don't be so modest, Mr. Wallace. You're a good thief and a fine tracer.
Why do you want this clock?
Time, Mr. Wallace, is consciousness. Time is why we evolve. All alone in the universe. We are just desperate creatures looking for ways to understand and dominate the system. Seeking the truth. Seeking to fill the void. Praying that one day, just one more day, we may be spared. But we all know the dark truth, Mr. Wallace. Nobody wins the war against death. Now, it's faith that keeps us going.
Lies and illusions.
Necessary illusions, Mr. Wallace. The Solaris is an obscenity that must be destroyed.
Why?
We are people of great faith, Mr. Wallace, who believe that man must embrace subtle chaos to survive. Uncertainty, Mr. Wallace, is where God lives.
You're free to go, Mr. Green. For now. Do contact us if you remember anything else.